the statement of having one of my top five winning junior Eurovision is partially correct because yes, my top three didn't make it, but this one does because I put her in the top five. But well, at least good thing that she has won for France for the fourth time. And yes, yes, I know that I have some good thoughts about this. I ranked 9.5 and then I raised to 10, and what really happened? So, what a crazy way to start my winning song review on Monde by Lou Deleuze, which represented France in this year's Junior Eurovision Song Contest. Now, there were a couple of things that I wanted to talk about here, but let's just get it. So Gypsy, yeah, she's back with another episode or video here on Ashley Eurovision, where I talk about Eurovision content. And today's the day that I'll be reviewing the winning song for Junior Eurovision Song Contest 2025, which took place in Tunisia. And that is Lou Deleuze with the song C'est Monde, literally in English as This World. Now, this song was first released on September 29th, 2025. It was France's winning entry for JESC 2025, in which Lou, age 11, won the competition with a total of 248 points, 71 points ahead of Ukraine, in which the largest point margin of winning contest history, winning France's fourth overall victory. The contest equaled George's record for most wins in contest history. Now, here's a simple description about this. The lyrics indicate both the concerns and hopes of the younger generation. Simple description, right? But the overall aesthetic of this song, yeah. First of all, I really like the lyrics. Of course, it's concerns and hopes about, what television is focused. And yeah, it is kind of a bit impressive for its songwriting. But I really like the lyrics though, because it's pretty impressive. Also, the overall tone is so dramatic and a little nice ballad, but I really liked it. Now, at first, I have ranked this song a 9.5, and then I have ranked it a 10. And when I saw, of course, that 10 out of 10 was when I saw the overall performance and the live show. Now, before you could ask me, yes, of course, I have seen her performing during the rehearsals, and that's the reason why I upped her rating to a 10 out of 10. And the staging is pretty impressive, especially it kind of reminded me of, Mon Amour by Slimane, which represented Eurovision for France in 2024. And similarities between Monde and Mon Amour is it has the same ballad energy, which is pretty impressive. And also, it's very nice to have a lot of pleasantness, which is nice. But I really like the overall energy of this song, which is pretty amazing as well because of how impressive the vocals has. Of course, that is Lou. And also, I really like the staging. As I said, of course, it is impressive, nice as well. That an impressive look that the performance is right, very amazing. And yeah, there was nothing else much to say except that it's absolutely great. But yeah, of course, you don't have any words about this, but except that this is basically one of the most impressive JESC winning entries I have seen. But compared to other JESC winning entries of the decade, like Jimajin, Kwamikami, hold on, what's that song? Oh Mama, I couldn't remember. And of course, Core, and yeah, To My Mom. Well, a little comparison between some of the entries here, but to be honest, that Simon is kind of a bit like the most impressive out of those. But even though it has a lot of, it is the powerful ballad out of those 4 wins that France have. Of course, those 4 include Jamachino, Maman, and Core. But yeah, and yeah, this is impressive, but they have, a lot of greatness with that. But at least that they have been on the JESC scene since 2018, and their first time was in 2004. But they withdraw after that. But yeah, it's good to see fans having another win in JESC, and now having 4 wins in 6 years, and which they now tied with Georgia for having the most wins in JESC history, which is pretty impressive. And back to the topic, I have to say that the lyrics is impressive, the overall performance is pretty impressive as well, and yeah, the message that it brought is so impressive that I have to still give it a 10 out of 10, even though that's still in my top 5. And I don't know if I should up or down this song because there are other contenders like Anita, Gonzalo, Albert, or Mariana, or possibly Sophia, because I'm planning to do a top 18 after the show video, which will be come out this week. But yeah, there's only as much to say about it. And oh, here's some more facts. Ukraine won the public vote, which is Sophia, by the way, and finished second, best place since 2013, and which Georgia, Armenia, and Spain completing the top 5. And which, yes, Spain and Armenia is in the top 5, which is also in my top 5, and France as well. But Ukraine and is in the top 5, but not Poland. But even though Poland is in the top 10, let me see. So Poland, of course, is in the top 10, as you can tell. It placed 8th, and of course, they placed 8th place. And Poland has received 67 online points. Yes, I mean 67. 67. I mean 67. I know. This is very weird, but yeah, there's not as much to say about that except that that's a little say that, but yeah, of course, there's not as much to say about that except that this, I might say, is the most impressive JESC winning song from France, and it's winning streak history. But yeah, so there's not as much to say about Monde, except that I give it a 10 out of 10. So with that will be it for my winning song review for JESC 2025. Lou Deleuze with the song Monde, representing France, won first place with a whopping 248 points, in which it had received 152 from the juries and 96 in the televotes. So yeah, there's nothing else much to say about that except that that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoy my review on Monde, in which that song tops out France's 4 wins in JESC history, and that's a lot. So that was a lot, but I highly but let's face it, that next year's contest will have a very weird situation, because if France will host once again, they'll be happy. But if they decide to opt to not to host, then Ukraine will host in cooperation with another country. This is Eurovision 2023 once again, if that happens. So set your expectations high. So with that out of the way, that's it for another video on Eurovision. And there will be a couple of videos coming along this week, including my final ranking for all the 18 entries after the show, and then back to ESC 2026 content, including the Selectia Nacional auditions, top 36, not 37, because Nico was disqualified for unknown reasons. And then possibly you will have more national final rankings. And possibly, maybe someday, I will be ranking all the entries in the Benidorm Fest under a new off-topic Eurovision, outside of the Eurovision thingy stuff, because Benidorm Fest will still happen as Spain's already withdrawn from 2026. But I highly hope that Spain and the other withdrawal countries will be coming back for the next years, specifically 2027 and beyond. But let's hope that happens. So with that out of the way, that's it for my review on Monde by Lou Deleuze here at Eurovision. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for having participated in the JESC crave that's going on. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. And you can also check out my socials at my link tree. Until then, we'll see you. And of course, yes, of course, I meant to say, my final ranking for all of the JESC 2025 entries.